All right, we're going to talk NBA here, Nene.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA.
The NBA.
National Basketball Association.
I know
it's
what
a professional
it
league.
For.
Now, with basketball,
William, I know what it stands
unlike
for.
soccer, you use your hands but not your feet. You can't kick the ball. It's reverse soccer.
I'm just wondering what I'm going to possibly know about the NBA. But anyway, let's go ahead and read it.
Well, I mean, I have to read the questions here, okay?
All right.
There's no penalty in just tapping out on one. NBA, Bill, not asking you to rant for 20 minutes on this because I know not everyone cares about basketball, but seriously,
good luck.
The NBA is so rigged. How can announcers and former players not be up in arms? LeBron got 3 fouls in the first quarter. I hate LeBron, but Christ, let's have a fair game. I think the trick is to watch shitty teams and hope shitty teams make it to the playoffs so there's no incentive to sway the momentum. If the Raptors played the Jazz in the championships, there's no superstars help or to penalize. Yeah, I mean, I think it's... Look, in any sport, the top players definitely get preferential treatment. I mean, there's the Tom Brady rule. There's all kinds of shit that goes on. But I just, that's one of those ones where, look, I mean, they make more money if it goes more games. I just feel like I've already said what I said, okay? I'm not going to keep reiterating it. Either you believe it or you don't. I know for years I said it was fixed, and then they found a mobbed-up ref, who was actually fixing games and fucked the Sacramento Kings out of a series against the Lakers, and the Lakers went on to win a championship. They literally affected who the fuck won the championship that year, or this guy did. And then everybody, when I was vindicated and I was right, just went like, it was just one guy. It's just one guy. I think it's in their best interest to have the stars of the big teams in the finals and for it to go more than 4 games. Okay? And I think, those refs get paid by the game. Those fucking arenas, more games, more concession, more tickets, more commercial, more money. So, and I think that that plays a fucking role, consciously or subconsciously. I'm not saying that they sit down. I just think that it's fucking... my thing, I'm done saying it's fixed. I'll just say that the refs have way too much power, and they have to stop dictating the tempo of the game. I would like the players, I would rather have that. All right? There we go. But either way, don't blow in LeBron's ear, even though that was funny as fucking hell. Did you see that?
No.
This guy on the fucking Pacers, I forget his name. I'm not a big hoop guy.
Right. He blew in LeBron's ear?
Yeah, they were sitting there.
Why?
I think they were both sitting there, when you got your hands on your knees. I don't know if they're waiting for a jump ball or something.
Right.
And he was sort of not quite perpendicular to the side of LeBron's face, but he just sort of went right into his ear. And what was funny was it took LeBron for like half a second. Then he sort of smiled and shook his head like... So it didn't have the desired effect, where he was hoping he was going to get like when Will Smith slapped that guy who kissed him.
Oh, I see.
I think he was trying and then get him off his game.
Unflappable LeBron James.
Well, I mean, he's like
I don't know if he's unflappable.
He's like a fucking X-Man out there. The guy's a goddamn superhero. Although I got to tell you, I get so turned off by the NBA. I don't understand what all this screaming and yelling is after you make a basket.
What do you mean screaming? Like they're excited? Like they're like...
No, like they're mad at somebody you can't see. They're yelling, they're looking at the crowd yelling. LeBron James took the ball, went coast to coast, like I've seen my entire life. He's not the first guy to go coast to coast. He dunks the ball, and when he's done, he first walks and he starts glaring at the crowd, and then he's going all the way up the sideline. I didn't know what he's saying.
Isn't he just like all hyped and like, yeah?
Yeah, I like... Weren't they always hyped? Weren't you always hyped? You gave a high five. He's sitting there screaming and yelling, thumping his fucking chest. They're out there acting like they're... It's like, dude, you put a ball through a hoop. I know you're the one of the greatest who ever fucking did it, but you're not Jordan. I never saw Jordan do that.
So what? He doesn't have to be Jordan. He's LeBron.
I know. I'm just saying why I don't like it. I'm not saying he can't do it. Dude, Kevin Garnett, I swear to God, it's like he has Tourette's. He does anything. He's walking up to the line like talking to himself, and every other word is fuck. And you can clearly see that the guy's saying fuck. And I don't understand. It's bizarre.
Every other word out of your mouth is fuck.
Yeah, no, but I'm not on fucking TV. Oh, I guess I am on TV.
Yes, you are on TV. in the podcast.
No. That's. I'll tell you why this is different. That would be like if I told a joke and then it killed, and as the crowd's laughing and applauding, I was standing up to go, "Yeah, motherfucker, that's how you tell a joke. I ain't playing in the show." It's stupid. Just do your job and shut the fuck up.
Funny.
Yeah, it's stupid. That's the difference.
All right.
That's why my thing is, I can't like you're applauding yourself. You're more. I can't even get to the level of amazement that they are about themselves. That's what turns me off about the fucking game. You ever read Catcher in the Rye, Nia?
Oh my god. That fucking Catcher in the Rye analogy you always make.
I'll tell you why. Because
always with the Catcher in the Rye.
That's that fucking thing when he sees that great piano player, but the guy knows he's great and he's making that face, that G.E. Smith thing, and it's just like, yeah, dude, you're up your own ass right now. You don't need me, and I'm not going to sit there and watch you fucking jerk yourself off after you just did something that a bunch of other people have already fucking done. It drives me. It drives me fucking nuts. And all I know is that little kids see it now, and then they're going to be doing that. You can be going to little kids' games, and they're going to fucking take like a diaper shot, and then they go, yeah, it's right down. High-pitched voice going down the fucking thing. And I'm going to sit there, I'm going to want to throw a hot dog at him.
You really are an old fogey now with your complaint about how these young kids go out there and they're thumping their chest and they're just go out there and do your job.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's definitely an element of that. I'll even take 60% of that, but 40% of it is I'm right. What are you doing? Magic Johnson never did that shit. Jordan didn't do it. But they talk shit to each other. Right. Occasionally, there'd be a second. You didn't turn around, glare at the crowd like you just fucking defeated somebody on planet Krypton and then fucking go down the side and scream, dude, screaming and yelling.
That's for the cameras, though. Maybe.
With this crazy.
Maybe it's for the cameras, and maybe it's for.
He looked like when a crazy homeless guy gets on the subway and he just starts yelling, and then you just look down at the floor, going, "Please don't pick me. Please don't pick me. Don't look at him. Those are the rules."
But are they doing it for the clips when they do like the commercials where they play the music and stuff, and they show all the clips from the games, and they show the guys like, yeah, like looking out at the crowd? Maybe it's for that.
Of course
They're
it
all
is.
Playing up to the camera.
Playing up to the fucking camera.
Right.
They all hang out with each other on the same fucking yacht and go, "Hey, let's all jump on the same team, and then we'll become a dynasty." And then, then the announcers who make money announcing the NBA, so they're never going to criticize it. And then they just say the same. They'll tell you when you get mentioned in the same breath as a Magic Johnson or a Michael Jordan, because they are accomplishing the same thing on paper, but they're not doing what those guys did. And when those guys did it, you did it through the draft and maybe a blockbuster trade. Okay, there was way more cerebral back then how you had to put it together a team. You had to lean way more on your fucking scouts. You didn't have a bunch of players all jump on the same team. And then you jump on this team, okay? He jumps on this fucking team and becomes like this three-headed fucking monster just stomping on all these other goddamn teams. I mean, well, why don't I just watch you go play a bunch of kids, a high school team? I mean, I know it's not that bad, but that's what's killing it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what's funny? You're not even a sports fan. Whatever. You're not.
So why did you call me in for this one?
What do you mean, why did I call you in? You said you wanted to come on the podcast.
I said, yeah, because I wanted to talk about other things, not the NBA.